got a text from my buddy Cullen today. Said, hey man, I got this great shot in mind. Do you want to go shoot at Lake Overholser? If it wasn't for Cullen, definitely wouldn't be doing anything. I just wanted to come up here before we left for Lake Overholser, before he came and got me, to just get some shots up here because surprisingly, it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. So the other thing is I haven't flown my drone that much, and so I want to test that real quick. Maybe get a quick time lapse of the city, and yeah, see what the weather's like. Alright, so had to do a quick firmware update and then figure out how to start the thing because I've actually never flown this before myself, which is kind of sad, but here we are. Got some really cool footage, freaked me out shooting in this fog because you can't see the little thing, and that's a pretty expensive piece of equipment flying around with no knowledge. Also, look at this. I don't know if you guys could see, but there's so much condensation on it. So flying a drone in the fog, good idea, bad, who knows? Cullen's on his way. I have 10 minutes to run down to my apartment right over there. That's where I live. And so I need to go and get some coffee and my Chemex, and we need to go. Alright, so just got in the car with Cullen. We are racing for some sunlight. But, so Cullen, I was talking to you a little bit earlier about how, what it's like to go out and shoot even when you don't want to. And so you have this cool thing where every Friday you go shoot downtown.
Yeah, so no matter what, every Friday night I'll usually go shoot downtown either by myself. I mean, for the most part, it's by myself. I don't usually bring anybody with me. Just because it forces me to always find something new. And I usually go downtown in the same area. But if I want to switch it up a little bit, I'll try to go for new angles, or I'll bring a new lens with me. But doing that, it's kind of given me, like, it's forced me to start thinking outside the box more with how I shoot.
Right.
And like what I'm trying to shoot. So it helps a lot because I always get something different when I go. So it makes days like today when, you know, I have one thing in mind and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that one thing done. And I wouldn't have thought about doing this had I not gone downtown and shot last weekend when it was foggy. So that kind of thing inspires me a little bit.
No, that's awesome. So, like, I know your work, I mean, it's really grown a lot the past year. So, like, how much would you say, like, as far as being a successful creative is, like, about discipline opposed to just talent?
It's I would say the majority of it's discipline, there's no doubt. And I was kind of thinking about the other day, I've been shooting now, I've had a DSLR for 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's taken me this long to kind of like grow it to what it is now.
Right.
But within, you know, grinding for those many years, I've now like hit a point where I can, that's a really cool wall by the way, right there. Might use that in the future.
Dude,
things like that, for example, like just going out. But one thing I've learned is just as long as you're out there, something will happen.
Yeah.
That's like every single time I will end up with some shot, whether it's something I planned or for the most part something I didn't plan. But taking the discipline to go out and knowing that I'm going to create something regardless, it makes it a little bit easier to be disciplined.
All right, let's take our stuff down there and then, because I might have you do the pour over on the pier too. Sweet.